The ancient and vengeful Tomb Kings have risen again. Once the rulers of a long-forgotten horizon-spanning empire, the Tomb Kings walk in eternal mockery of life. Before the fall of Nehekhara, the kings and lich priests of ancient dynasties were immortalized in resplendent burial tombs and pyramids. Standing watch over the dead, mighty constructs of stone and metal in the visage of Nehekhara's ancient pantheon were forged. When the Tomb Kings rose from their slumber, they called upon the souls of the long-dead warriors and lich priests whose bodies inhabited the constructs, unleashing their wrath upon the enemies of the Tomb Kings, as the souls of the dead gave life to these ancient statues. With faces carved in the likeness of one of the Nehekharan deities of death, Hierotitans radiate a sinister aura of magic. It is said that those who stand in the shadows of this mighty construct hear the cruel laughter of ancient gods ringing through their skulls. The Hierotitans were constructed to stand within the uppermost chambers of the Tomb King's burial pyramids, and it was believed that they would act as spirit guides for the souls of deceased kings. The Hierotitan comes with two bound spells, Spirit Leech and Shem's Burning Gaze. These spells are bound as part of the Hierotitan's abilities, and as such will not drain your winds of magic. As well as this, both of the spells that the Hierotitan is able to cast are great for dealing damage to single targets, like lords and heroes, and will allow you to whittle down important characters on the battlefield. Do not be fooled though, the Hierotitan is no weak casting unit. Its huge health pool and masses of armour means that it will take many a blow to fell this construct. It can also pack a serious punch in close range combat as well, with a huge amount of armour piercing damage, as well as flaming and magical attacks for dealing with regenerating or ethereal foes. The Hierotitan is not the only construct that the Tomb Kings will have available to them, however. The Tomb Scorpion is a powerful and deadly creation from the depths of the mortuary cult. Burrowing from beneath the surface, the Tomb Scorpion can attack quickly and without warning with its Vanguard deployment ability. Leaving only gore and terror in its wake, this construct can tear through infantry with its devastating charges and burrowing attacks. The Tomb Scorpions were built to serve as sarcophagi for the ancient lich priests who had fallen in battle in the service of Nehekhara. Both of these monstrous units will benefit massively from the presence of a necrotect on the battlefield. As well as passively increasing the leadership of all units around it, the necrotect is equipped with multiple skills to improve the defences of constructs and to reassemble them mid-battle.
Settra the Imperishable. The greatest of all of the Tomb Kings in life, Settra saw the rise to greatness for the Nehekhara, and has been awoken to find it all in ruins. His goal is to restore his great empire. Settra is the easiest king to start off with strong faction effects for growth and public order. He also starts with tomb guards equipped with halberds and a Kemrian war sphinx. Grand Hierophant Ketep, the religious head of the mortuary cult. Ketep refused death, but time has taken its toll on him. After being banished by Settra, Ketep would only be able to return when the mortuary cult could fulfill their promise to restore the golden age of the Nehekhara. Ketep is one of the hardest kings to start off with. Being banished far from the rest of the Tomb Kings and surrounded by enemies, support is hard to come by. Ketep starts with the Hierotitan and Carians, with much stronger enemies nearby. The exiles can live comfortably within the mountains, while also gaining canopic jars each turn without the need for character traits. They also have diplomatic issues with the Dark Elves that are their neighbours, but they can be quickly rounded up with the movement bonus to all armies. High Queen Khalida, the much loved and respected queen, struck down in her prime. Khalida has risen again to protect her homelands against the corruption of vampires. Poison is one of Khalida's key weapons, as it courses through her veins. She starts with a unit of sepulchral stalkers and necropolis knights. Khalida is joined by her famed archer legions, with their bonus 20% ammunition throughout all of her armies. Khalida was greatly respected throughout all of the Nehekhara, and as such she gains plus 20 to all diplomatic relations with the Tomb Kings. Arkhan the Black, Lieutenant of Nagash. Greatly aiding Nagash in his rise to power, Arkhan is one of the hardest characters to play as. starting with an underdeveloped settlement and strong enemies all round. Archon adopts vampiric units to his roster, enabling to recruit some of the foulest beasts to his armies. He also has strong ties to the vampire counts, with a +20 to diplomacy with them, and a -50 to all Tomb Kings. Archon also has a +10 magical reserve for all of his armies. Vampiric corruption does not affect the public order of his settlements. He starts with units of crypt ghouls and a tomb scorpion. We hope this information will help you in your conquests within Rise of the Tomb King. The legions of the dead are vast, but they are also frail. Skeleton warriors and spearmen are best suited to holding back the mortals, not cutting them down, so don't rely on them to do any of the heavy lifting. Skeleton warriors and spearmen are free, and have a substantial missile block chance. Use them not only to feed the Realm of Souls, but also to soak up missile fire that would otherwise target your precious elite units. The infantry of the Tomb Kings are comparatively less armoured than other factions. Use them to shield your armoured constructs from enemies with armour-piercing attacks. The chariots of the Tomb Kings come in much larger unit sizes than that of other races. Use their weight and numbers to punch through infantry. Tomb King's infantry are often outclassed in a straight fight, but when they fight near their Tomb King, they'll fight all the harder due to the passive My Will Be Done ability. Death will never be wasted. When a warrior falls, their soul will be passed into the Realm of Souls, where it will benefit and heal those still fighting, and ultimately, summoning ferocious Ushabti to the field of battle, an elite, monstrous infantry. It is important to consider when and where to summon your Ushabti. It may well be worth waiting to summon them on a weak flank, or on top of an unguarded unit of archers further back. With such magical prowess, it may be worth investing in both a Hierotitan and Casket of Souls. Both are powerful units in their own right, but also come with abilities that increase your winds of magic pool and regeneration. Ketep is the Lore of Nehekara's most powerful caster, but combining him with the Lore of Light Leash Priest will allow you to pin the enemies right for Ketep's 2 potential vortexes. Similar to the vampire counts, losing your lord can be devastating. To help avoid this, try keeping a Tomb Prince near your lord who will reduce incoming physical damage with his Guardian ability. Your army is split in 2 halves, constructs and undead. Be careful, certain spells and abilities are tied to one of these types. You can ascertain the unit type by looking for the construct or undead ability on the unit card. Always remember to keep your Necrotect hero by your construct units. This will increase their combat stats and give you the ability to heal them. Tomb Kings have a wide range of large units. Putting these units against their specialist area will benefit you greatly in battle. Putting one of these in the wrong place could see you lose that battle. Knowing which units to sacrifice and which to protect will serve you well. Sepulchral Stalkers are a formidable defensive unit. With charge defense versus large, and a disruptive short-ranged missile attack, they're well able to fend off any cavalry charge. Though large, both the Tomb Scorpion and Sepulchral Stalkers are able to tunnel into a vanguard position before the battle begins. Deploying them ahead will allow them to support one another against the majority of threats they'll face.